ஆழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம். ஆளவந்தார் திருடிகளே சரணம். எம்பெருமானார் திருடிகளே சரணம். பெரியவாச்சான் பிள்ளை திருடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம். ஸ்ரீசைலேஷ தயாபாத்திரம் தீபக்தியாதி குணார்ணவம் யதீந்திர பிரவணம் வந்தே ரம்ய ஜாமாதரம் முனிம் ரம்ய ஜாமாத்திரி யோகீந்திர பாத ரேகாமயம் சதா ததாயத்தாத்ம சத்தாதிம் ராமானுஜ முனிம் பஜே. லக்ஷ்மீநாத சமாரம்பாம் நாதே ஆமனமத்தியமாம் அஸ்மத் ஆச்சாரிய பரியந்தாம் வந்தே குரு பரம்பராம். यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजे युग्मरुक्म व्यामोहतस्ततितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. मातापिता युते स्तनया भूति सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यस्य न कुलपते रुकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्घ्रियुगळं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना. भूतं शरश्च महताह्वय भट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखर योगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रिरेणु परकाल यतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. स्वादयनिक सर्वेषां त्रय्यन्तार्थं सुदुर्ग्रहं स्तोत्रयामास योगीन्द्रस्तं वन्दे यामुनाह्वयम्. नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः. नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः. We have been enjoying rathnam, which is a beautiful composition by Alavandar, that is Yamunacharya. We have seen from 32nd shlokam to 46th shlokam how Alavandar highlighted Bhagavan's various great aspects, and finally in the 46th shlokam he desired to serve such Bhagavan for such Bhagavan's pleasure. So he revealed that desire, he prayed for that. Now we will continue from the 47th shlokam. 47th shlokam is Digashuchi Maminitam Nirdhayam Mamalajjam Paramapurusha Yoham Yogi Varyagrahanyaihi Vidi Shiva Sanakadhyair Dhyatum Atyanta Duram Tava Parijana Bhavam Kamaye Kamavruttaha. This is the 47th shlokam, very beautiful shlokam. Here, in the Avatarikai, in the introduction section, Periyavachan Pillai explains the connection between previous shlokams and this shlokam. Previously, Alavandar identified Bhagavan's greatness and desired to serve such Bhagavan. Now, Alavandar is looking at Bhagavan's greatness and also looking at his own past activities. And he also observes how Bhagavan is very far away from Brahma, Rudra, and Sanaka, etc., all the four Manasaputras of Brahma, Sanakadis, that is what they are usually identified as. So here, Brahma, Rudra are in one category. The four Kumaras, that is Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara, these personalities are in different category. There are different moods which are explained. Brahma Bhavana, Karma Bhavana, Ubaya Bhavana. Brahma Bhavana means thinking about Brahman, Bhagavan, completely. Karma Bhavana means engaging in worldly activities continuously. Ubaya Bhavana means having a mix of both, sometimes thinking about Bhagavan, sometimes engaging in worldly activities. Here, Brahma, Rudra, they are all in Ubhaya Bhavana, that is, they sometimes meditate upon Bhagavan, sometimes they engage in worldly activities. These Kumaras, they are fully focused on Bhagavan only, so they are in Brahma Bhavana. General people, worldly people, they are in Karma Bhavana, they are always engaged in worldly activities. So here, both for those who are in Ubhaya Bhavana, that is Brahma, Rudra, and so on, and also for these four Kumaras who are in Brahma Bhavana exclusively. For all of them, for their mind, for their heart, Bhagavan is very far away. Bhagavan is not easily attainable by any of them. And for his Kainkaryam too, to serve Bhagavan, to serve them, to serve him eternally in a very confidential manner, it is out of reach for all of these personalities. So who is qualified to do such Kainkaryams? That is Asprita Samsara Gandha Nityasuris. Nityasuris who are not touched by samsara smell also. They don't have any contact with samsara. So only those Nityasuris, they can desire for such Kainkaryam. And such Kainkaryam is very difficult to attain for Brahma, Rudra, the Kumaras, all of them. Now, Alavandar is saying, Bhagavan is so great and his Kainkaryam is very difficult to get for even great personalities, but I am desiring for such Kainkaryam. How is this apt? This is not correct. So thinking about this, Alavandar is withdrawing from that desire and despising himself. Am I even qualified for that? Do I have any right to ask for such Kainkaryam? No, I don't. This is similar to how Nammalvar did in Vadavel Ulagu. That is, in Tiruvaimozhi, in the beginning, Nammalvar highlights how he was blessed by Bhagavan, and then he declares that Bhagavan is easy to worship, and then he thinks, though Bhagavan is easy to worship, he is very easily accessible for his devotees. I am very fallen. That is how Nammalvar thinks about himself. We all think sometimes we are very great. We have so much devotion. But Nammalvar says, I am so fallen. I don't have any devotion. If I go close to Bhagavan, then it will be a blame for Bhagavan that these lowly persons are coming to Bhagavan. Thinking that way, Nammalvar also despised himself and tried to move away from Bhagavan. Then Bhagavan says, no, don't think like that. You are very dear to me. Just like I like butter very much in Sri Gokulam, I like you also very much. So in this way, Bhagavan convinces Alvar in Tiruvaimozhi. Similarly, Alavandar is also despising himself in this Shlokam. So that is a brief introduction. Let us see the Shlokam. Word by word meanings. Paramapurusha, oh Supreme Lord. Paramapurusha means Purushottama. There is Purusha, Utpurusha, Uttama Purusha. Even lowly persons are there. Adama Purushas are there. And then there is Purusha, who is normal people. Utpurusha means those who are higher evolved persons. And then Uttama Purusha is Bhagavan. So here Paramapurusha means the Supreme Lord. Kamavruttaha yaha aham. I am known famously that I act according to my desires. I don't have any rules. I don't follow anything. I just roam around and do things as I desire. Such me, Yogi Varya Agraganyahi. The people who are counted amongst the best among yogis, those who are best among yogis, in that some people which we are going to list here are counted at the top. They are Vidhi Shiva Sanaka Adyehi, Brahma, Shiva, Sanaka, and so on. as we saw Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. They are all four Kumaras. These Kumaras are born from Brahma's mind, but they didn't want to engage in creation or activities related to worldly aspects. They wanted to just meditate upon Bhagavan. So all of these personalities, they are considered as great. For them, dhyatum, to think about, to meditate. Atyanta duram, it's very distant, very far away. What is very far? Tava parijana bhavam, that is service to you, devotional service to you, kainkaryam to you. That is very far. We may think, no, Brahma is doing kainkaryam to Bhagavan, he is engaged in creation. Rudra is doing kainkaryam, he is engaged in giving knowledge to others, he is also engaged in annihilation. Even the Kumaras, they are all engaged in some kainkaryam, meditating upon Bhagavan. We may think like that. Still, they are not engaged in eternal confidential kainkaryam. They are only doing kainkaryam to the extent they can do here. So his real kainkaryam in Paramapadam, that is unreachable for even the greatest of yogis. So such kainkaryam, kamaye, I am desiring. Me who is desiring for that. Ashuchim, who am I? What is my nature? Ashuchim, I am very impure. Nirdayam, I am not having any mercy. I am merciless. Alajam, I am shameless. I don't have any shame. Tam mam dikhu. In this manner, such me, I should despise myself. I should blame myself. Instead, I am desiring for that eternal kainkaryam, says Alavandar in this shlokam. Next, 48th shlokam. Aparada sahasra bhajanam. Patitam bhima bhavarnavo dhare. Agatim sharanagatam hare. Kripaya kevalam atmasat kuru. Very important shlokam. We all know the famous incident related to this shlokam. Kidambi Achan. He was a very dear disciple of Bhagavad Ramanuja. Once he had gone to Tirumaliranjolai. It is also known as Tirumala. It is near Madurai. That is South Madurai. There Bhagavan is known as Sundara Bahu. Alagar. We all know famous Alagar Bhagavan. One time, when Kidambi Achan was there to perform Mangalashasanam to Bhagavan there, Bhagavan orders Kidambi Achan to recite a shlokam. At that time, he recites this shlokam, Aparada Sahasrabhajanam, Patitam Bhima Bhavarno Dhare, Agatim Sharanagatam Hare. Here, it is said that Agatim, I am a refugeless person, he says. Hearing that, Bhagavan becomes upset. Why are you saying? From now onwards, you don't say this shlokam. Because you all have Bhagavad Ramanuja as your refuge. So Alavandar said Agatim, out of his own deep emotion towards Bhagavan. But you don't say that, says Adagar Bhagavan, because that is the amount of importance Bhagavan gave to Bhagavad Ramanuja. When you all depend on Bhagavad Ramanuja, why should you feel that you are refugeless? So this Agati means without Gati, without any refuge. This is not applicable for all of those who are following Bhagavad Ramanuja, who are devoted to Bhagavad Ramanuja, says Adagar Bhagavan. So that is this shlokam. Let us see the introduction section of this shlokam by Periyavachan Pillai. Previously, Alavandar looked at his own disqualification to go near Bhagavan and he thought he will move away from Bhagavan. But due to his taste, his attachment towards Bhagavan, he is unable to move away. At that time, Bhagavan says, if you think you are disqualified to come to me, the remedy for that also is your surrender to me, and that surrender is triggered by my mercy. It is because I shower my mercy upon you, you are able to surrender unto me. This is a very important principle in our Sampradayam. The surrender we do, that is Prapatti or Sharanagati we do towards Bhagavan, it is said to be the outcome of Bhagavan's mercy. Because some people may think that if he surrender, he will shower his mercy. But really, in our Sampradaya, the principle is it is because of his mercy only we are surrendering unto him. So everything is resting on him only. So he is giving the opportunity to everyone. He is showering his mercy to everyone so that we can understand that. Those who understand and surrender, they are fortunate. Otherwise, they lose out and they remain in samsara. So, Alavandar thinks that Bhagavan says that. And he returns to Bhagavan and he says to Bhagavan that the all the offenses I have, all the mistakes I have done. For that, and those mistakes lead to my disqualification. Why am I disqualified? Because I am full of mistakes. For that, the only remedy is I have to identify my helplessness, that I don't have anything in me, and I have to surrender unto Bhagavan. So that is being done by Alavandar in this shlokam. Alavandar is saying, eliminate all my sins and accept me. So that is the introduction for this shlokam. Let us see the word by word meanings. Hare. Hari means the one who eliminates. That is the one who eliminates all our sins, all our sorrows. O such benefactor who eliminates all our sorrows. Aparada sahasra bhajanam. I am the abode of endless faults, endless offenses. I have done so many mistakes. I am an abode, I am a repository of such mistakes. Bhima Bhava Arnava Udare. Inside the cruel ocean of samsara. The samsara is like a cruel ocean. Inside that, Patitam, I am fallen. I am deeply drowned in that. Agatim, even if I am drowned in that, if I have some ability in me, I can try to rescue myself, but I have no other ability. I have no other refuge. I have no one to help me. Not myself, not anyone else. Sharanagatam. But I am declaring that I am a Sharanagata. That is, I am a surrendered person. So such servitor, that is me, Kevalam Kripaya, just by your mercy. Atma Satkuru, you make myself your property, your servitor. I am already your property, but make me engage in your eternal Kainkaryam, says Alavandar in this shlokam. So he declares that he is fallen in this ocean of samsara and he says that he is helpless, there is no one to help, no one to help him, and he hence requests Bhagavan to help him and engage him in Bhagavan's Kainkaryam. So that is 48th shlokam. Next, 49th shlokam. Aviveka Gananta Dingmukhe Bahuda Santata Dukkha Varshini Bhagavan Bhavadurdine Padaha Skalitam Mam Avalokayachyuta. It's a very beautiful shlokam. Let us see the introduction for this shlokam. As Alavandar says, you shower your mercy and accept me. At that time, Bhagavan says, when you have lot of aparadams, that is, lot of offenses, lot of sins, then shouldn't you pursue any upayam which is mentioned in Shastram, like Bhakti Yogam, and try to eliminate those sins? Or should you not abandon everything else and totally surrender unto me? Instead, you are telling me that my mercy is the only way for your upliftment. How can you say that? Why are you pressing me, forcing me like this? Alavandar thinks that Bhagavan is asking like this. In the previous slokam, Alavandar thought differently. Now Alavandar is thinking slightly differently. This is because he is going through too many emotions when he is looking at Bhagavan, who is the only refuge, and looking at self, who has no qualification, who is suffering in samsara. Alavandar is going through different emotions. So he is saying here in this manner. He is assuming that Bhagavan is asking this question, and he is responding to him. He is saying, if I have to perform other upayams like Bhakti Yogam, I need to have jnanam, but I don't have jnanam. I don't have true knowledge. If that is the case, then one may say, okay, just give up and move away. For that, I am going to say that I have no other refuge. I want to attain you only, and I have no other refuge. So I cannot leave you also. So I am reinforcing my point that your merciful glance, which is an outcome of your internal mercy towards me, that is the only means for my upliftment, says Alavandar in this shlokam. Bhagavan. Alavandar is calling out Bhagavan. Bhagavan means one who is full in jnana, bhala, aishwarya, virya, shakti, tejas. These six qualities. One who is full in these six qualities, naturally, only that person can be called as Bhagavan. We often hear Vyasa Bhagavan, Parashara Bhagavan, Shiva Bhagavan, Narada Bhagavan. Like that we hear. Those terms, Bhagavan, there for other personalities. They are there for honorary purpose, Aupacharikam, just for formality. They have some feature of Bhagavan. That is why they have that title, Bhagavan. But really, the real Bhagavan is only Sriman Narayana. Vishnu Puranam explains this very clearly. That Bhagavan means one who is naturally having all of these qualities. In that case, why do we call others Bhagavan? That is out of some respect, out of some honorary view of them. That is why they are called as Bhagavan. But real Bhagavan is Sriman Narayana only. Achyuta, oh one who doesn't abandon your devotees, such Bhagavan. Aviveka Gana Andha Dingmuke. The one which is having dark directions. Every direction is dark due to the clouds which conceal the brightness, the light. And those clouds are nothing but ignorance, lack of viveka. So that ignorance is covering all the directions, making it dark. Bahuda, in many ways. Santata dukkha varshini. There is constant rain of sorrows. Bhavadurdine. This darkness of rainy season, which is nothing but samsara. Imagine we are in a very heavy rainy season, stormy season. It will be very dark, it will be heavily raining, we will not be able to see any direction. So that is the situation I am in. Padaskalitam, I have fallen away from the proper path. Such me, mom, such servitor, avalokya, avalokaya. So Alavandar is saying, kindly shower your merciful glance upon me. Only your merciful glance can eliminate all this sorrow for me. This tough situation which I am in. suffering in this samsara that can be eliminated only by your merciful glance, says Alavandar in this shlokam. With this, we'll stop. We'll continue with the next set of shlokams in the next session. Please go through the divyaprabandham.coil.org, sthOthra rathnam detailed commentary for in-depth understanding of the shlokams. ஆழ்வார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஆளவந்தார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், பெரிய வாச்சான் பிள்ளை திருவடிகளே சரணம். எம்பெருமானார் தரிசனம் என்னையதற்கு நம்பெருமாள் பேரிட்டு நாட்டி வைத்தார், அம்புவியோர் அந்த தரிசனத்தை எம்பெருமானார் வளர்த்த அந்த செயலறிகைக்கா.